Alrighty, fellas, good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? What's up? What's up? Back on PokeMMO, but I am leaving this cave, dude, for the first time in a while. I literally haven't been back to my PC, haven't been back to a Poke Center in a few days, I think, which is very, very funny. So first things first, we're gonna head back over here. I'm gonna go pick up this free 120k, not free, but you know, I bred him in Chino, made some profit, we'll take it. And I'm sitting at almost 60 mil Pokeyen. I do want to make some Pokeyen today, but I'm also going to spend some Pokeyen today, okay? I've been saying for a long time, I'm a huge believer in the 2012 market, and I'm also a huge fan of putting my money where my mouth is at. I never want people to think like, oh, I'm just saying this to pump and dump things, yada, yada, yada. I don't think most people think that. A small, loud minority do. But I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch of 2012 Pokemon. Now, if you want to invest in the 2012 market, I don't recommend doing what I'm doing. You probably shouldn't just go buy the cheapest 2012s. That's not really the way to do it. I would recommend buying actually interesting 2012 Pokemon, buying like fan favorites, things like Charizards, things like Blastoises, etc, etc. It's hard to go wrong with picks like that. Currently, the cheapest Charizard is sitting around 4 mil, the cheapest Blastoise at around 3.8. I do own one Zard. I don't own a Blastoise though, and it actually is really tempting for me to go ahead and pick one up. I feel like I should own one of each of the trio, so we're gonna go ahead and spend a couple mil on that Blastoise. No Bulbasaurs, no Venusaurs. There's one Ivysaur for 5.5 that I don't quite want to touch at the time being, but there's some interesting stuff. Other interesting mons include things like Kangaskhan. Honestly, 300k for that seems wildly cheap. That was a Safari only Pokemon. Same with this Tauros. I'll go ahead and pick that up. I think 300k is super cheap for that. Abras are another one to watch out for. This one's really expensive. But Abras are good for like teleport Pokemon. People will buy 2012 teleport Pokemon and 2012 like utility Pokemon. So it's something to keep an eye out for. Speaking of utility Pokemon, I think Quagsire makes a good one, but there's none on the GTL. 2012 is the first year, for those who don't know about the 2012 market at all, 2012 is the first year that PokeMMO came out. It was only in the game or it was only around for 6 months in the year 2012. So you had to find out about the game, you had to go catch Pokemon, and then those Pokemon had to survive from 2012 all the way to current day. They had to have never been bred out of the game. They had to have never been banned off an account. They had to not be on an inactive account. It's very rare, and there are very few 2012 Pokemon that exist to this day. Think of it as base set Pokemon cards. Think of it as alpha Magic the Gathering cards. It's a pretty direct parallel. And in terms of how fast it'll grow and how much people actually care about it, we'll have to see. Like, there is no wrong prediction. There's no wrong answer. If you think this market is already inflated and it'll go down, totally fair, totally fine. I think it'll continue to grow. I've seen it continue to grow since they added the feature to actually search for the year, because for a while it was an active market and there were collectors for it before you were even able to search for 2012 on the market, which was very cool. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's my thoughts, just my feelings, my opinions. You know, feel free to take it with a grain of salt and have your own opinions. I always encourage that. Yo, Patrouski, I just found your channel. I started PokeMMO this weekend. Yo, what's up, dude? I have a question. Are all of your videos for beginners still up to date? And what videos do you think I should check out first? Not all of them are up to date. I'll be super honest. Most of them are up to date. And the videos that aren't up to date are usually like one piece of information is off. A good example is like, I always talk about I have a video called how to spend your first 1 million Pokeyen, right? And what you buy in that video is still pretty accurate, but some of the prices may be different now. Most are cheaper. And then at the end of the video, I say, hey, with any leftover Pokeyen, go buy repeat balls, because repeat balls were very good. Repeat balls were like the best Pokeball in the game. Repeat balls are very bad now. Repeat balls are probably the worst Pokeball in the game. So don't, get yourself stuck on a huge stack of repeat balls like I have. Probably you want to go buy net balls. You want to go buy timer balls. You want to go buy dusk balls. There's way better, just Pokeballs in general are fantastic. There's way better Pokeball options versus repeat balls. Repeat balls just got nerfed into the ground. I think net balls are really good if you have a soak Pokemon. No Pokeball right now is just like the best Pokeball to use at all locations. It's really more of a it's definitely more of a, depending on what you're trying to catch, use X ball. Okay, this is actually a pretty interesting alpha to come check. I'm gonna come checking on both accounts, which will be fun. Corphish's with hidden ability access do have a little bit of value, being like 5k or so, because adaptability Crawdon is kind of popping off in OU apparently. This Pokemon got hidden ability access and got moved all the way up from NU or untiered all the way up to OU, which is really cool to see. It took him a little bit though to like find his footing. Like he didn't move up immediately like things like Feraligatr or Venusaur did. It took him a second. So thanks for the shiny charm. I am going to bring over the alt account as well. I'm gonna Shalfa check these on both accounts at the same exact time, as well as I'll do the full catching. I haven't caught an alpha in a long time. Okay, I made it to the alpha on both accounts. If you guys hear the cops breaking down my door for a noise complaint, that means I did get a Shalfa. So let's go ahead and check it on both accounts. No Shalfa on the main, no Shalfa on the alt. Shake my head. Never. Really? 2 encounters at a 1 in 30,000 chance and I didn't get it? Oh my goodness. Shake my head. That's obviously okay. Let's just go ahead and I'm going to actually catch these. I haven't caught an alpha in a long time, but if we're catching 2 at once using alt accounts for this, I think it could be a lot of fun, honestly. Yeah, a lot of people in chat don't even know that I got a shiny. Wait, you got a shiny? Like all my mods don't even know. Yeah, yesterday I got a shiny, guys. I put it in the stream recap, and then something I did do on purpose, and you guys let me know if you prefer this or if you don't prefer this or whatever, right? I purposefully didn't highlight it in the stream recap, like it's a secret. So if you just watch the stream recap, the shiny will just pop up. I caught the alpha on my alt account, by the way. Nice. I'll check that. It's Jolly Nature. Good start. But then I didn't upload just the shiny reaction. Whenever I catch a shiny Pokemon in PokeMMO, I always upload the shiny reaction, like just that clip or whatever. But I didn't want to upload that before or on the same day as the stream recap. I want to give people the time to watch it and hopefully be surprised. I caught both alphas perfect at the same time. So I hope it's kind of, I like leaving that surprise factor when possible, especially for like it's not a super exciting shiny. It's just like a shiny Marl. It's a shiny. Any shiny is cool, but like that I don't mind letting it be like a little happy little surprise, you know. Let's go ahead and check the IVs. 2 times 31. One is, but honestly, do you go mixed on Chrono? I know you go mixed on probably not with adaptability. I know you go mixed on Sharpedo, which is kind of a similar-ish Pokemon. Not bad, not bad. Let's check on the alt account. Jolly Nature. The alt account is worse but better. I don't know which will be more expensive, honestly. Let's go price check both of them and sell them both off. Maybe Arcade might just hold one. We'll see. You know what I want to build today, dude? I want to do some breeding for profit and just some breeding for fun to like collect some Pokemon. I want a Sheer Force Choice Band Druddigon. That sounds like a fun Pokemon. I'm a huge fan of making fun Pokemon. I don't play PvP very much. I really, honestly, I just collect competitive Pokemon, and I love making and collecting bad Pokemon. No one is running Choice Band Druddigon. No, like 11% go Sheer Force. I like the idea of Choice Band Sheer Force Druddigon. Sounds so much fun. I need to clear out my boxes a little bit. This is a Patrouski OT Druddigon from 2021 that I bred. It's serious nature. It's not good. If anybody wants a super mediocre Druddigon, what would this go for price-wise? I want to accurately price check it, so I'm not just gouging you guys for the Patrouski OT. Let's go ahead and see. If we do 25, 25, 25, dodge the special attacks, it's irrelevant. 25. Druddigon, cheapest one, 90k. That one's bold, so it's less. I'm gonna go 100k on it. It's EV trained and everything. It's EV trained, mediocre comp. There you go. If you want a Patrouski, I've literally used this Druddigon. Or actually, I don't think I did. It's not move set. So it's a comp. This is a great example of like I just collect comps. This is a comp that I've never used. It is literally a comp that I've never used. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that off. The Patrouski stars will be unknown OT. I think, I could be wrong. I think if you do that, it still ends up being weirdly. There's some weird Patrouski star stuff. Like, this is when I bred comps before I had full Pokedex, which is very funny. I really wanted a Stoutland. I still want to keep this one. I want to moveset it. Stoutland's really, really, really good for whenever what's it called? Whenever Gigalith drops down to NU, it absolutely busts Stoutland because Stoutland gets Sand Force or Sand Rush. Sand Rush alongside Sand Stream setting Gigalith hilariously breaks NU. You wouldn't think it. It's very funny. Like, what a weird like Stoutland being too good for NU. It hilariously does become that way, but only when Gigalith's also in the tier. Okay, let's go ahead and set up some breeds. I just haven't seen my PC boxes in so long. It's nice to go through them sometimes, dude. Remember, you know, all the stuff you have kind of stocked up. Now, I want to breed an offensive Druddigon, and this one's sitting on my PC, but it's just going to be more, like, it's going to be, like, harder to just kind of make this viable versus, I'd rather just go ahead and sell this for 32k. Honestly, the fact that this goes for 32k, like, in the special attack, like, it's honestly quite good. I'm quite happy with that. We can collect the more Pokeyen from random stuff selling. Let's go ahead and, head back to the detail. I want to start building a Druddigon. So let's check. Druddigon, physical attack. We want 31. We want 31 speed as well, so we're going choice banded. We could look for, so what I'm going to do, let's get rid of one of these. Let's check this for first. We're on for 20k right there. That's quite good. Listed 6 days or so ago. It has hit ability access, which is interesting, but maybe not needed. Let's switch out these IVs for this. 8k listed 11 minutes ago. That's probably the one we pick up. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. This, honestly, 8k, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, this just needs to be rebred for nature, honestly. So what I can do from this point is go ahead and buy a deal. That's how you find deals, dude. Like, I'm gonna make a, let's calc how much this costs. Let's calc how much it costs for me here to make a competitive Druddigon. What did this cost? 8k. This only cost me 8k Pokeyen. Let's go find the Ditto is gonna be expensive. I'll be honest, you know. The Ditto is inevitably gonna be expensive. Let's do 20 plus, 20 plus, 20 plus. We'll do 25, I think, on the attack, and then look for correct nature. So I do want adamant probably on Ditto. Cheapest is 40k. That's pretty rough. What if I do Jolly? Do I really need adamant or do I want to go Jolly? That becomes a whole question. I am super low. I'm 48 speed. I don't think I'm ever outspeeding stuff with Jolly. I probably would have, the smart PvP player would check speed tiers. I kind of like the idea of going Jolly, mostly because it's cheaper. So I can just pick this up for 18k. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Is that really what I want to do? I think it is. I think it is. I'm going to pick that up for 18k. So plus 18k over on the price check. Then we're going to do plus 10k for one brace I'm about to consume. And then also plus 6k for one Everstone. So this is the full cost of the breed. I am breeding a competitive Druddigon for 42k, by the way. Let's go ahead. This is why breeding is so freaking powerful. And I can't recommend, like, then one of the '1 mistakes I ever made in PokeMMO was putting off learning the breeding system. So let's go ahead. Let's do 31 speed. So I do need to go ahead and buy a speed brace like I talked about. Put a speed brace over on the Druddigon. This is what the final breed will look like. This cost me 42k. Now, I'm obviously breeding a funny Druddigon as well. Now, I probably will have to, or no, I might not have to. It depends how the ability rolls. I might have to ability pill over to Sheer Force, which will cost 35k, which sucks. So we're hoping to just get a good roll on the ability, but we'll see what happens. We could high roll defense as well. Don't really need it. Not hoping for it. Let's just go through with that breed. Something I should have checked for, I just realized, is I should have checked if Druddigon needs any egg moves. I didn't do that, which is a rookie mistake. Thankfully, it could have gone Pursuit, to be fair. That actually would have been pretty interesting, but I don't know if I would have run it no matter what. So I'm okay with all this. Pretty happy with this Druddigon. Okay, in terms of actually, that was a for fun breed. In terms of breeding for profit, people always ask me what the best Pokemon to breed is. If you Google best Pokemon to breed for profit, I have a video that goes over the top 10. That's always going to be accurate because it's like a timeless, I specifically made it a timeless video that will always be accurate based on like the search functions, right? So, all right, Rotom is my #1 recommendation though. Rotom is a fantastic Pokemon to breed for profit because Rotom is probably the most desired Pokemon in the entire game. Here's a really great Rotom I can pick up for 9.8k. I'm gonna bring up the calculator. We're gonna put 10k on the calculator was the cost of that. This Rotom has 20 plus in every single stat that it needs except for speed, so we can go ahead and go get a Ditto or something to brace the speed. Mild nature is like kind of usable, but like not really. A Ditto is gonna be kind of expensive here. We could check for Rotoms to see if they're cheaper, but they're not. 70k is the cheapest. We spent 10k on that Rotom. Ditto's honestly not nearly as bad as I expected. 25k here. So we actually just saw, I'm going to have to pay for a brace, but I'm not paying for anything for the Rotom, which is super nice. So we're adding plus 35k for the brace and the Ditto. So boom, we just paid 45k for a Pokemon that we just saw we could sell for 70k on the GTL. That's how quick that was, and that's how like profitable Rotoms can be at times. There is such a high demand for Rotom at all times because if you check the PvP stats, right? Rotom Wash, one of the best Pokemon in OU. Is Rotom falling off in UU? Let's see. Rotom, I mean, they're still quite good. Like, Rotom Mo is still quite good in UU. Usually it's like top 10, top 5. Rotom Heat, pretty damn good in UU as well. And then in NU, you've got base form Rotom being like top 5 usually. Top 3, yeah. So, like, Rotom is really, really good in every single PvP tier. It's hard to go wrong breeding Rotom. Let's go ahead and put the speed brace over on the Ditto, see what this breed looks like. This costed me 45k. Keep in mind, I should be able to sell this for 70k in a heartbeat. No problem. There's our Druddigon hatch. It randomly rolled 31 defense. That is very, very, very lucky. That is going to go in the PC to be kept and trained up for later. All right, since I'm on a charm anyway, I usually wouldn't do this, but I'm going to go ahead and breed some of my alphas. I'm just going to breed some of them together and just hope for the best. The odds of one of these coming out alpha, ridiculously low. I mean, 1 out of... Actually, what would the... I don't even know what the math is off the top. Is it 1 out of 25,600 or so? It's something really, really strange because I'm on my own donator status, which is 10% and then 5% on top of that. So you would do... the math you would do is 27,000 times 0.05 and then subtract 27,000 minus 1350. So on someone else's charm and your own dono, it becomes 25,650 is the shiny rate currently. And we have streamer luck. The Rotom came out bold nature. That's going to crank up the price quite a bit. So keep in mind, let's go price check it. We paid, I have plenty of Rotoms. I don't need to keep this. Keep in mind that we paid 45k to breed this, by the way. This is the profit potentials when it comes to breeding for profit. 31 speed, Rotom, 25 plus in those stats. That one's brave, not comparable. Sassy, almost comparable. Timid. What's the cheapest bull? What if we do 20 plus in these stats and then search for correct nature? It's probably going to give us a more accurate rating. 240k is the cheapest. Now that one has double 31, but dude, we are flip. This is how insane. If you roll correct nature, breeding for profit is already profitable. If you roll correct nature, things get bonkers. So I'm going to go ahead and list this for, I think 160, maybe 150. We'll do 150. So an absolutely easiest 100k profit of my life. Should absolutely sell at that price. I can't imagine it'll be the problem because I'm sure people will, look this up and try to find a Rotom to turn into a comp. Extremely happy with that. All right, next Pokemon I want to go ahead and try to breed for profit is Beldum. Beldum is just a fan favorite and would be fantastic to see a shiny of pop out. And just, I don't know, it's always in kind of decent demand. People just like Beldum. This one's 10k for 20 plus in every stat except for the defense. I like to kind of go around like this and see. This one's been up for only 19 minutes. I might go ahead and pick that up for 15k. Ooh, that might be the play. This one's 31 defense though, which is kind of nice. I might go ahead and pick that up. That's fine. We'll pick that. We'll breed a couple. We'll pick that one up. We'll get rid of HP and see if there's any cheap ones. Just sort of going down the line and sort of getting rid of IVs and seeing what's available, what's the cheapest, etc., etc. is usually the way I look to like start a breed for profit. Just now listed for 8k. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for those just now listings. Let's find a breeder for this. I'm not going to track the Pokeyen, so we're not going to see the exact profits for breeds here, so I apologize. It's way cooler when I do that, but I just kind of want to breed. I'm on Shiny Charm. I want to get as many breeds pumped out as possible. And basically, if you learn breeding for profit, you kind of start to understand like what breeds make profit and what breeds don't. You kind of just go with that flow. So we're going to do this. Beldum, 24 plus in every. It just needs attack. Does it have a nature? Nature is not relevant, really. I could keep that nature for, to be fair, I could actually keep that nature for a PVM one, like a raid. Metagross would actually be pretty happy with sassy nature. You have to look for a Ditto because it's a generalist Pokemon. 5k for this Ditto. Oh my god, it has 28 speed. Perfect. It's just perfection. It's just too easy. It's the amount of snipes you can find. Like, I don't pre-plan. You can find a lot of snipes like this actively on the GTL all the time. Like, it's not like a, you know, I don't pre-plan for the clips or some shit, right? Or if I ever do, I usually tell people like, oh, I scouted this out before the clip or before the stream. So I can go ahead and put a brace on this Ditto. Look at this Beldum we have now, man. I paid, how much was that? It was like 10k for the brace, 18k. I probably paid a what, total of 30k or less for this. Probably 25k for this Metagross, which is like if it rolls nature competitive already, but it needs nature. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and put it in a ball. Sure, that works. Grab the next Beldum. This Beldum's actually better, so I'm kind of excited to see what I can do with this. This Beldum is really good. This for 8k is a crazy snag. That's actually such a good here. This is a genius strat from Mist in my chat. Put all 5 stats to 20 plus, then set the min match to 4 to find the cheapest. That is a way more efficient and better way to do that. Like, I'm used to doing the old search function, like the old methods, because I'm not used to this being in the game. But if I just did this, like you just said, that would have been way better. And that way I could have found, I think I saw this one, like this 10k Beldum. Yeah, that's a much better strategy. That was honestly a fantastic call to actually search for better. Like, what are some other physical Pokemon we can search with that strategy? Here's some Gibles. A Gible, I might go buy that for 3k. That is just so ridiculously cheap. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. I can make a really good Garchomp. What are some other, what's a really good, like Scyther maybe? Scizor? 3k. Yo, look at this. Look at that, dude. This is how you make profitable breeds in PokeMMO. Scizor for 8k, probably worth, honestly. I'm gonna pick that up. That is a genius idea. The way that, dude, you can, if you learn filters in PokeMMO, man, that is just free money. Like, you find things other people wouldn't, dude. Dude, Dittos are so cheap right now. I can't believe I just bought this Ditto for this Beldum Breed for 11k. Like, this for 11k, 20 plus in every stat. Beautifully like, oh my goodness. I need to go buy more braces with BP because I'm doing so much breeding right now for profit, but that's okay. That is so good. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on the Ditto. No braces need to go on the Beldum. We'll go ahead and do this breed, see what this looks like. Boom, bam, perfect. It's a beautiful Beldum Breed. Incredible. Grab the egg. Yo, Pat, just got a shiny Anorith next to you? No, like, just how Lincoln in normal. That's amazing, dude. That is a rare, dude, congratulations. That's incredible, dude. Okay, this Beldum hash came out modest nature, which is not usable. 31 attack, 20 plus in every stat, though. We'll take it. The Gible came out hasty, which is fine. Wait, no, did I buy this Gible? Wait, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Wait. I bought this. I didn't breed this yet. I bought both of these, right? Or no, this one I bred. That one I bred. This one I bred. This one's not my OT, so I bought it. Okay, got you. I was a little confused. Okay. Here's this guy's shiny Anorith, by the way. I like the name, Little Star. Dude, congratulations, man. When was this? Here, let's see. This was today. This was today, like 2 hours ago, or like an hour ago. Dude, congrats. That's amazing. Shiny Anorith is like not commonly hunted as well. I super respect it. Okay. Let's go ahead and I probably just sell off this Beldum and this Beldum. Like, both these Beldums I probably just sell. Let's go ahead and get a breeder. Let's just do that really quick. All right, I don't know how much I spent on this breed. Oh, I want to buy this and flip this. Why would they put this at 70k? Thank you. I will flip that to the moon very much. Thank you. Okay, this one, though. 31 attack. Nature's irrelevance. 20 plus in the other stats. The cheapest is going to be around 70k, so I can go ahead and sell that. Honestly, I could also just keep this. I mean, the problem is it's unusable from the nature. I could keep it and rebreed it or try to make it more raid ready, but it's just a little far off from that, so I'm going to sell that off. And then we'll flip that one here in a second. The calm one, let's check. Once again, unusable because of the nature. The nature is really bad, but it needs to be rebred. We'll do 20 plus in every stat. 31 special defense, I guess. A little awkward. Like, this one's a little more awkward. Let's just do 20 plus here. 33k, then do like 131. It's probably gonna go for around the same price. I'm gonna do 69 flat on this one, the calm one. That one might be a little harder to sell. I might want to lower the price on that one, to be totally honest. That one might be a little overpriced. And then, did I just sell the wrong one? Wait, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did. I sold, okay, anyways. Sure. Did I just mess something up? I don't know. Anyways, this one, the calm one, this one I was trying to sell. Hey, that just happens, dude. This one I was trying to sell for 69. Okay, there we go. What did I list wrong? Did I list a Beldum? Let's see if I can see. Oh, I flipped the... I don't want to... The one I was trying to flip. Okay, let me actually... Because that's too cheap. Let me actually accurately price check this one. So this one I bought for 69k. And it's Jolly Nature. So it's super usable. I would go ahead and do this. I just lost profit on the listing fee, but that's okay. I can still pretty sure make money on this. Nature, Jolly, Search, Beldum, lowest price... 250 is obviously way too high, but like, yeah, I bought this for 70k. This should really easily go for 150. And if I were to spend time to like EV train it and XP train it up, it could go for a lot more. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it for 150. I'm pretty happy with that. Even making that mistake, it's like an easy like 50k or whatever profit. Okay, continuing forward with breeding for profit, let's go ahead and check. Let's see if we can find a good breeder for this Gible. He is male, so we're gonna have to find a Ditto for it. This one would be 35k. However, if I drop the 25 plus attack and I brace it, if it's cheaper than a 10k difference, but it's not really, the 25k would be that plus a brace. But if I do 25, it's 35. So you'd rather just go ahead and buy this one, honestly. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with, well, yeah, I think I'm okay with this breed. There's something else I could do better, is what I'm trying to think about. If I lower this to 20, it is a 29 that could high roll. No, it's still the cheapest. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that then. Kind of high for a Ditto with those stats, but I mean, that's just the price at the moment. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna buy the speed brace. We're gonna put the speed brace over here. We're gonna see, people were saying that there's not much room. It's good to check, and it's good to like what's going on with the market. People were saying there's not much room right now for profit when it comes to Gible breeds, and if someone had checked, I probably, you know, it's probably true. It just depends. I am gonna go ahead and pay to make this female, because that will probably crank up the price a fair bit on such a desired species like Gible. It's definitely worth going ahead and doing that. Yo, Pat, I watched your video about catching and selling Dienos, and I can confirm the price of male Dienos 1x31 has increased so much, and it's actually decent for profit. I love to hear. It is so, and you take such initiative as a player when you do that. Go back and check what old methods were good or maybe weren't good at a time, and then sort of go like because things change. The market changes a lot. It's really good to go back and check, like, is catching Torkoals for profit good right now? Is Whalmers good right now? Like, checking that is so smart as a player. If someone hasn't made a guide on it for a while, and then going and capitalizing on that because you see a little gap in the market. That's it. Good on you, dude. This Gible is a good example of like a price check that I kind of have to do based off of like game knowledge and past experience, because there's not really a great perfect answer for it. I probably go 60k for this because it's 1x31. It's not the 2x31 similar to this one. This one's underpriced though. I'm gonna flip that, actually quite underpriced in my opinion. Which should actually allow me to raise the price of this one to like 80. I think I sell this one for 80, which I think is fair. And then the one that I just bought, because this one's naive. This one literally can go mixed. It needs the special attack stat, but this one's very, very good. Let's go 31 here. Yeah, this is literally just underpriced. That's super good. This can just go for 120 as well. Obviously, it's male versus the females, which is a little not as good, but the nature makes it like semi-usable and like breedable to be super good. So yeah, that one goes for 120. The other one goes for 80 or so. I think that's where I'm gonna call it for breeding for profit. Let's hop over to the alt account. Let's do, or I guess the same account but different character. Let's hop over to Docter Nasty and do a little bit of storyline stuff. Okay, on this account, my max level cap is 32. I was gonna check my account box to grab something. The problem is nothing in here is low enough level to actually help. So I'm gonna hop back over to the main account really quick, throw a level 32 Pokemon in there to help me carry through the storyline. While I'm here, I have the urge today. I'm gonna go ahead and start stocking up on fossils, I think. I'm gonna spend a little bit of money just while they're cheap. I think, well, quote unquote cheap. I'm probably going to start slowly working towards, I just really, really liked, fossil shunting was easily my favorite part of the Cranidos hunt. And it's never a bad idea to just stock up on fossils. If they're below like 6,500 Pokeyen, it's honestly never too bad of an idea to go ahead and just stock up on whatever. I don't mind like what when I get. So I'll buy up to there and stop. That was quite a bit of Pokeyen spent, but let's go ahead and find, what's the level 32 Pokemon I can put over my account box? Why is the flaming motorcycle so expensive? Isn't it seasonal? That's a great question. Let me go check what the price is at. So the flaming motorcycle, I will say, well, okay, to be fair, it's so expensive because it costs like 3.8 mil during the event anyway. So it's only up like 900k versus where it would normally be at like a base price or whatever. But the flaming motorcycle is seasonal, but it's only been in the what's it called? It's only been in the game for one season. So people only had the chance to buy it during last Halloween event, and if they missed it, they missed it. So as like there's more seasons that rotate and have it, it will go down and it will like not be able to reach that price during the off seasons. It's a great question. Once like a very first year seasonal item can actually be used as an investment sometimes / flip. But you have to, it depends on which one. You have to keep track of it. Yeah, I haven't really been shunting much on my alt account today, which makes total sense. I've been kind of doing more like focused activities like breeding for profit and now trying to work on the storyline. I think it's good. Like, I don't have to abuse the fact that I can double shunt every day. It's just the fact that the option is there really increases the amount of encounters that I get passively. So I'm really glad I took the time to set this up. If you have a double device setup, I would really recommend just give yourself that option, and it'll help you get more encounters and give you a much increased chance at shinies. Okay, continuing this storyline. I haven't played this storyline probably since 2013. Like, it's actually, like, unironically, I probably have not continued this storyline since that time period. Are these Pokemon? Ooh, I didn't know that I had a 2013 Ivysaur on this account. Well, that means, okay, I actually want to keep all of these Pokemon. Yeah, I'm on Dr. Nasty. I actually want to keep this unevolved. That's actually like important to me. So anything that's like old, yeah, I want to keep all these unevolved. I'm not going to use these Pokemon in this run. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these Pokemon and use these instead. They should be plenty good. We'll throw that guy in. These are all 2013s? I think so. Yeah, that's awesome. That's very cool. What are these? Are these more? Oh, these are. Oh, wait, what was this for? Wait, no, I don't know what this is for. Did I send this for storage? I don't know what these are for. I don't know. I have random mons. This is what exploring an old account is all about. Okay, let's go continue the storyline. So I'm in Cerulean City. I have 2 gym badges. I probably have to go red fight. Oh yeah, maybe I do have the red fight / Nugget Bridge. Do I have the SSN ticket? Let me see. Doesn't seem like it. No, wait, do I? Wait, I do. Okay. I think that I just need to go ahead. Let me keybind teleport. I probably need to go head over to Vermilion. Yeah, let's head to Vermilion. Go grab our bike voucher. All right, as I was saying, we're going to head over to Vermilion. I'm going to go talk to the old man, go get the bike voucher, rush back to this location. I don't have the bike, right? Yeah, rush back to this was my first time ever visiting Vermilion. We'll grab the bike voucher, come all the way back, and then quickly go grab the bike so we can continue this storyline from the 3rd gym badge from Lieutenant Surge or so. What account is this? Yeah, this is Dr. Nasty, for those who aren't familiar. Please keep in mind, I was 15 years of age when I named this account, so please take it with a grain of salt and understand where I was coming from. Yes, his name is Dr. Nasty. Why are you doing so many alt storylines? Getting alt accounts ready for raids is super beneficial in my opinion. Well, I always go back to like the anniversary event is a really good example. If you had multiple accounts for the anniversary event, it means you could have gotten 1 alpha starter per account you had. So if you had, let's say you had 3 alt accounts, that's not that crazy. Let's say you had 3 alt accounts all with Kanto storyline done, or 1 storyline done at all. You would have made 8, 16, 24 million Pokeyen within about an hour of fighting, right? Now you also would have had to keep all the alpha starters, but if you just threw them in the PC and forgot about them, like you would have made so much money. Like alt accounts can be insane during certain events and like very special time periods in PokeMMO. Didn't Xanarchy make like 151 mil during Christmas because of his alt accounts? It does not surprise me. Xanarchy has like 16 or 20 or 30 something alt accounts with storylines done for gym reruns. Does not surprise me that he was able to make a shit ton with alts during events. For those who don't know, the bike voucher is over here in Kanto. I actually did recently do the Kanto storyline, and I did a full like Kanto guide through it. So I'm not going to show too much storyline progress here because you guys have probably all seen it a million times. Well, actually, that's not the right. I just did the wrong thing. That's how you get the is the old rod or good rod. The bike voucher guy is over here. This is why I need to follow my own guide when I do this. This old man you talk to for the bike voucher. Hello, Dr. Nasty. Oh, hello. Here we've got our trusty new bicycle. This is going to speed things up plenty. Where did Mr. Nasty get his doctorate? I think he was a Harvard. Oh, fuck. He was a Harvard graduate. Honestly, after that jump, though, I don't know, man. He might have went to fucking community college. That was... How did I do that again? Pat Pokerogue is doing an event starting tomorrow for a week that boosts the shiny odds by 100 times. It should be almost every Pokemon for... That's crazy. 1 out of 20 with no shiny charms. Wow. That's pretty wild. That honestly might be worth playing a little bit just for fun. I don't know. Pokerogue is very fun. That's crazy. Wait, I didn't even realize. I don't know if I spelled this wrong. Wait, that's really funny and ironic. I might have just spelled this wrong without realizing. It's Doctor with an E. I don't know if I spelled this wrong or if the OR was taken. That's really funny. He truly got his doctorate from Pothole University. Want to see something really funny? Oh, by the way, I also have Dunder status on this character because it's the same login as my Patrouski account. So you do get Dunder status across characters in the same login, which is kind of cool. Also, these are from the 2 catch events that I won. I never got rid of these mails on this account. They get sent to like all 3 characters on your account. So kind of cool to be able to like use this account to essentially log that the days I won catch events. This is a funny and cute question. Does role-playing exist in this game, kind of like World of Warcraft RP servers? It exists, but very rare and very infrequent. I have come across some RPers in game. Obviously, there are certain types of RPers which are kind of funny. There's certain types that are fucking cool and cute and, I don't know, fucking have fun. Why not? If you're not hurting anybody, have fun. Why not? It's kind of cool, right? I'd be cool to see people organize more of that, maybe on the forums. I think there's some really cool stuff you could do to like organize certain, like, you could straight up do like D&D-esque style campaigns in the PokeMMO world, like with the format they give you. Like, there's some really cool stuff you could do, and I'd love to see more stuff like that organized. Like, that's a great example of how there's always more ideas and there's always more stuff to do within a game. The amount of people who say like, oh, like, I don't know how you come up with more video ideas, like, you know, there's only so much you can cover. I disagree. There's always stuff you can do. There's always more creative ideas. There's always more things to think of. So much of my time spent on content is brainstorming for sure. There's the third gym badge complete, by the way, up in my max obedience level 37. That means I gotta go grab that Matang. I have a Matang in my boxes that I put. That'll help me do the storyline a little bit. But like, honestly, just these are fine. These are not built for storyline, though. They're defensive Pokemon, which is not what you want for the storyline. Let's go grab that Matang I was talking about. He will help a ton. He's a little more... No, he's defensive as well. All the Pokemon I have are defensive at this level, unfortunately. Okay, the Swinub follower sprite is actually wicked cute, dude. The big little pink pig nose. I don't see this often in game. That's very, very cool. I think that this might be a glitch, an account box glitch. So if I go to the Pokedex, it doesn't even show Matang's stats and stuff. So normally you need OT. No, but normally if you buy a Pokemon off the GTL, it still gives you the owned OT, right? So there's two different OTs. There's owned OT and there's caught OT in PokeMMO, right? So if you like buy something, or if you trade or something like that, right? You still get owned OT. If I were to go buy a Abra off the GTL, I would still see all the stats and I would still get owned OT. But because I switched it over from account box, I think it's actually a glitch. You don't get owned OT at all. That is very, very strange. That's very, very, very weird. I've never seen that. Go put them in a normal box and grab them again. Okay, I want to test that now. We'll do Dukelet Cave in a sec. I want to test that. So let's double check. Matang, not viewable in the Pokedex. Let's throw it in, pull it out. Still not viewable. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's a glitch. Because if I were to go buy a non, you could go buy a non-OT off the GTL and it will still give you owned OT, it'll still give you the answer. Interesting. Just seems like a maybe it's probably a known account box glitch, I would guess. Yeah, the people are clamoring for, the people are asking, the people are begging me to throw up a randoms PvP after the Spidget raid. So you know what? Let's go ahead and throw it up, fellas. If I get stream sniped, it's what happens. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, rare live PvP. Let's just go ahead and throw up a... let's throw some Patrouski RNG on a randoms fight. Let's see how it goes. Oh, but we're just the better player. We just get a Focus Sash, Quiver Dance, Motham lead. That is very, very good. What else do we have? Well, okay, I suck at using Wobbuffet, I will say. I suck at using Wobbuffet. The Motham lead is phenomenal, and we're facing down an Umbreon. That's quite good. What are the odds this Umbreon has Encore? 0%? I think 0%. I click Quiver Dance here all day. I think 0% of Encore. Nasty Plot, Focus Blast, Toxicroak. Wait, Special Toxicroak? He goes for Crunch like an absolute madman. I don't want to be in priority range, so I'm going to Quiver Dance one more time. Got Toxicroak, Nasty Plot. What is this special attacking Toxicroak? We have stabs on it, I guess. Honestly, better special attack IV than I expected. What's the speed tier? 171. Is he going to switch here? He's going to stay in and go for the QD. He's going to Toxic here. What's he got? Yeah, the Crunch. The Crunch play is pretty crazy. I respect it. I go for Bug Buzz. I KO it. Okay. Very difficult plays here, guys. Very, very skill-based matchup. I got Furret in the back. Furret with Coil and Amnesia could go bonkers. I'm excited for that. I wish I had Giga Drain on this. I think I just go for Air Slash and hope for Swarm. Perhaps I'm in a pinch. I'm not quite at pinch range. He could have Ice Shard here as well and have priority. He probably does. I don't know if it kills, though. I'm going to go for Air Slash. Hope for flinch chance. Super Fang? Okay, okay. I'm so glad you guys requested that I throw up a random. This is a very, this is a very skill-based matchup. This is a tough fight. This is a really I'm crawling on my hands and knees trying to win this game. No way he's super fung. Why do you say super fung? You wanted to miss air slash? Oh yeah, his air slash 95% accuracy. That was a suboptimal click then. You're not wrong. I don't think about stuff like that. This is why we need the coaching, dude. The absolute coaching plays. Yeah, Super Fang at 40% HP is absolutely based. Going for the 6-0. You can win this. Don't give up, Patrouski. Fuck, like this is like a tough. Oh man. Oh, he's loading up the stream, guys. He's down 2 Pokemon. Here comes the stream snipe. He's gonna load up. I'm just kidding. I don't think this guy knows who I am. He's thinking. He is thinking. He's brewing up a mind storm over here. I'm gonna go ahead and start shiny hunting. I can shiny hunt on my alt account while I wait for him to thunk up his next fung. Do we think he DC'd, fellas? Do we think he quit the game? Did he log out for the last time? Did he log out for the final time? Is that his PokeMMO career over with? It might be. It honestly, it might be. We'll have to see in a sec here. This is actually kind of crazy. How do I play 2 randoms PvP games on stream over the last like 2 years? In both times, I make both people quit the game. I have to stop playing PvP because I'm gonna diminish the PokeMMO player base so much that the game's gonna die. For the health of the economy, for the health of the market, I gotta quit PvP, boys. I can't keep driving players to quit in the game like that. So we're gonna retire. No more PvP from this point on forward. Oh my god, I'm trolling. I don't have 10 Pokemon species. No, for Flash. Oh no, boys. Here, that can be my food take of the day. My food take is that Propel, that like weird like Gatorade drink that Gatorade branded that nobody talks about. Everybody knows Gatorade and Powerade, but nobody talks about fucking Propel. Propel is actually so good. I was leaving Walmart yesterday and I was very dehydrated, very thirsty, so I just grabbed a quick like Propel out of the cold fridge near the checkout. Kiwi strawberry Propel. This thing was delicious. It felt very hydrating. I gotta check out. I gotta find it on sales or some shit because it was. I'm a huge Propel fan, dude. Oh, it's my new take. By the way, guys, I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start doing, at the very minimum, 5 streams a week, possibly more. We'll have to play that one by ear, but I will do a Friday stream. Hey, maybe we'll stream Poke Road or something like extra. I don't know. But Friday stream will happen and should happen from this point forward. If that changes, I'll let you guys know. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I reached Rock Tunnel and I have access to Cut and Flash. I'm gonna take a break, fellas. I feel like my brain is too fried today to do this. I can't focus on the storyline run, so I'd rather just go do some like shunting on the main account and like make some progress that way. I'm just in the mood to make money moves and to spend Pokeyen today. I'm gonna buy both of those 2012 Pokemon, the cheapest ones, because I want to stock up on more of them. I need to clean my mailbox though. I just realized it is so full. I really want to consolidate all of my 2012 and 2013 mons into one account / spot. That would be super sick. That would be. I want to do that at some point quite soon, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and check. Let's go check item listings. Let's do fossils. I already bought some fossils earlier, but I do want to buy them up a little bit and just start stocking up. Like, how many fossils? Let's go collect any items that I have in my mail. I can just go ahead and go collect. I've totally forgotten what stuff. I could just do a whole mail stream, honestly, where I kind of like on Blue's Clues, like mail time. I've done that before. I just go through and like see what's in my mail and sort of answer stuff. There's a lot of stuff that just ends up in there. Let's go ahead and collect all the items and fossils. Okay, this is kind of a funny troll. This guy's name is Ironic. His username is Ironic. His OT, so he master balled this. I want to keep that. That's actually a funny one to have. A master balled alpha, which you should never do, by the way, with the OT Ironic. That's actually very funny. You know what I totally forgot to do, dudes? I just realized I never made the Sp.Atk Steelix that I wanted to. There's I bought this to start as a bit. Let's do that, man. Because I'm down. Because I think Sp.Atk Steelix is still meta in NU, which is very funny.
Life Orb Sheer Force mod is Steelix is still, if you use Dark Pulse, it counters Rotom is the strat, which is so crazy slash funny to me. Yeah, let's go breed a special attacking Onix. That sounds like a ton of fun, honestly. The funny thing about special attacking Onix is that it's actually like super cheap to breed because you often don't need special attack stats in the mineral egg group. Like you only need that for like Vanillix and that's it. Every other mineral mon is like a physical attacker. I wonder if Onix is hilariously like single-handedly cranking up the price. Like this is honestly kind of expensive-ish for a 1x31 mineral egg group with those stats, but it's still worth. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. So we'll go ahead and go brace. This doesn't need any brace or Everstone. We're gonna go grab a special attack brace to put. I had a couple actually on the Pharisee. We'll see what this breed looks like. I still need nature and then speed. I'll have to do another breed and then maybe HP as well. So we'll see how this comes out and work with it from there. I do want to pay for it to be female. It'll probably be better to save money that way. I kind of have the urge to look for a shiny flip. I have 55 million Pokeyen, which is so much. You know, I like the idea of I always am a huge advocate of using your Pokeyen to make more Pokeyen. So let's go ahead and look for a shiny flip. We'll see if we can find anything interesting. It's actually a really good example. So people ask me all the time how I know what a good Pokemon, how do I know what a good flip is, how I know what a good like Pokemon to buy is, what a good investment is. At the end of the day, it's really boring research. Just looking over the market. Like, so for example, I know nothing about the secret shiny market, right? I know very, very, very little. So what I'm doing is I'm going to select secret shiny and I'm just kind of browsing through and seeing and getting an idea of what things go for. I'm going through each egg group individually, monster, water A, etc., sorting by lowest, sorting by different start dates, like just really trying to get an idea of an average metric of how desired certain egg groups are in certain secret shinies, males versus females, etc., how important IVs are, yada yada. I don't really know. So the boring answer is you have to just go look and research and kind of just eventually develop an understanding and a memory of what things go for. Like, okay, here's water B. There's a little bit of a price discrepancy between that, like a 4 mil or so. That's kind of, you know, maybe there's flip potential there. I don't want to bite the bullet yet though, because I just don't know enough about to like. I don't know enough to make any flips yet. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna browse the secret shiny market for like days before I ever attempt to flip, most likely because it's such high risk, high reward, and I don't know enough about it quite yet. All right, back to my Onix though, because I don't want to spend 40 mil into a market I don't understand well enough. The HP high rolled, which is super, super good. So HP high rolled, this just needs 31 speed now, and then obviously nature. I'm very, very happy with that. I paid for it to be female, so I can go ahead and go buy a male mineral egg group breeder, which seems like it's only going to cost me 3.7k. So that's honestly super, super cheap for that. I'm going to go buy a speed brace and a special attack brace. I think I actually already have some special attack braces, so I'll go ahead and use that and then use this, and the breed will end up being 2x31 speed and special attack. And then I'm hoping for a nature roll. That's where a lot of this is decided. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pay for the 5k for the gender. It's only 5k, so it's not that expensive. The nature I'm looking for here is probably modest. I can check with the PvP stats. If you don't know what nature to go on a mon, always check PvP stats and just see what people are going. So modest 39%. I probably just want modest. I don't think you would ever go timid on this. I'm trying to think if would a timid Steelix ever outspeed a timid Steelix with 2v2 speed investment? Would it ever outspeed a base Rotom that with no speed investment? Probably not. 91, probably not, but I could double check that. Ooh, what is an old video of yours you want to remake? The most important video that I need to remake is just my complete shiny hunting guide. There's a lot of things that have changed. Number one, that video used my old microphone, so it's really bad quality. And then number two, so many things have been added to the game. Nothing in that video is really outdated or bad advice. It's more so like lures didn't exist back then, and now you should probably be using lures on every single shiny hunt almost, right? The Safari Zone wasn't as good back then in terms of like Riolu being the best. Johto wasn't in the game. Like there's so many things that have changed that are worth talking about. Like I have to redo a whole new shiny hunting guide, so I want to do that at some point for sure. Okay, so my special attacking Steelix came out rash. Not ideal, but I'm just gonna keep it. I know it's not. I wonder if like Rotom counters it now at that. I know it's not ideal. I know it's not great, but I'm going to keep that for now. Maybe I'll rebreed it one day because the problem is I'm a collector. I'm probably going to go ahead and EV train this up and then never even use it in PvP. But if ever it does really limit me, I'll probably just rebreed it and make it an actually good comp. But I'm happy with that for the time being. So I'll go ahead and throw that over into keep/UTs. Then we have a quick Audino egg from a random shitto I found in my boxes to clear up. That's actually, it makes total sense now that you say that, but I totally would have never thought about that. So someone in chat named Lively Bailey just came back to the game, and they played in 2014, but they said that they came back to the game and deleted their accounts to like clear up space, and they kind of regret that, like their characters. And someone in chat, said, Pat, I deleted my main account once and I opened a ticket and they were able to revert it in time. They can revert it. Yes, that is true. It's the same with, we had someone in Team Mister who accidentally released a shiny Bulbasaur, which sounds crazy, but if you watch the clip, you totally get how it happened. It's actually crazy how fast it happened. And he submitted a ticket and thankfully they reverted it. So they do actually like store data in the servers. Yeah, the Guadu update. There was literally a Guadu update for those who don't know. Like now if you try to like release a good IV Pokemon or a shiny, actually like release this alpha, for example, and it will stop me. It'll say, hey, you're gonna release a high IV Pokemon. Before, it didn't even warn you. Oh, Guado's in chat. That's perfect. Before, it didn't warn you. So if you misclicked, like, I don't know, you're going around your butt really fast, blah, 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 release, like, it sounds dumb, but if you browse your boxes for thousands of hours, a misclick like that can happen, and no warning is pretty crazy. So the Guado update did happen, thankfully. This Absol Swarm that appears at Mount Silver is so interesting to me. I've never... Someone said yesterday that there's level 80 Absols at Johto, and they're totally right. I've never seen wild Pokemon that high level in PokeMMO. Well, I guess except for like the Magikarps at the resort area, but I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting to see level 80 Swarm Pokemon. It's kind of neat. Shalfa Sudowoodo on GTL. Dude, it's so... This is like one of my dream Shalfas. It's so nice. Look at that. The yellow glow around the green and like red and yellow. That's super beautiful in my opinion. I think this Absol Swarm is new. Yeah, I've never seen this Swarm until the past like 2 days or so. Which is kind of crazy to think that they're just passively adding swarms in the background or something like that. I don't know, but that's kind of crazy. Okay, some people are chatter saying it's been there for a long time and it's quite old. I've never seen it, but fair enough. I believe if you guys say so. Fair enough. I believe you. Look at this Giga Chad with his shiny pincer, dude. He's showing off. So we're kind of bored on stream today. I don't really know what to do. So I'm just going to head over to, it's Riolu day in game. So we can head over to Riolu spot. If I happen to get a shiny Riolu, sure, cool. If not, no big sweat. Here's our first Riolu encounter, kind of cool. I've said this once already this stream, but I'll say it again. I'm going to be super honest with you guys. I am honestly kind of, I'm definitely the most unmotivated to play PokeMMO I have been in a while. Now that I'm not quitting, you know, that doesn't mean anything super bad or negative, but it's definitely a quiet period, and it's a quiet period for everybody, and that's why it's really important to play during this time period, because you can make some really good Pokeyen. Like there's a lot of like really cool things you can do and like big advantages to it. But I like talking about when I'm unmotivated, and I'm almost never burnt out or unmotivated, but I'm not feeling the most motivated to shiny hunt and stuff nowadays. And I like talking about that because a lot of people feel that way, especially right now. And I don't want people to feel like guilty or bad or weird for not logging in. If you're still watching my stream recaps, but you don't log into PokeMMO like right now or anymore, firstly, thank you. That's amazing. But secondly, if you're those guys who are still playing and logging in, you know, I hope you're having fun still a little bit. And if you need to take a break, take a break. PokeMMO is a very seasonal game for a lot of people, and I think it's really important to encourage people to play when they want to play, and don't play if you don't want to play. But at the same time, it's good to push through sometimes, but just do that with a grain of salt. And I don't want people to feel guilty. I don't want people to feel weird. I don't want people to feel like bad for not wanting to play. I saw that a lot in the RuneScape community, but if you don't want to play a game, it's totally okay to just not play it. If you want to push through for a certain goal, obviously that's a relationship and a conversation you should have with yourself. But yeah, I think it's important to talk about that so people don't feel bad about not wanting to play PokeMMO. It's a very quiet period. It's a very dead period for the game right now. This happens every year. Most people take a break after event season. It makes total sense. And I'm sure we'll see a pick back up in either late June or July. And then especially, obviously, worst case scenario, Halloween event and like events roll around, it'll be good. But hopefully we see something really exciting this summer. But I have been live for 4 hours and I'm starving. I want to go eat some food. I love you guys. Thanks for watching today's stream. As always, like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not, subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos on YouTube. I'm going to start streaming Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations do allow me to do this. Have a great day. Have fun playing PokeMMO. Keep working on your goals. Keep grinding. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching the entire video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. And I also want to quickly say extra thank you to everybody whose name is on this list and goes above and beyond and allows me to do what I do. Thank you very much. Have a good one.